friends, welcome back. I'm Tali and today we're going to go through my December TBR. So this is going to be in conjunction with the Goodreads Diverse TBR that we built together last week or the week before in the last video. That one is going to be more of an end of the year / beginning of January TBR. Some of them I'm on hold with the library and are probably not going to be available till the beginning of January. But I do have a December TBR because I'm delusional. So there's no other word for it. I am ending 2004. I am ending 2024 strong in Delululand, and everyone is welcome to join me. So let's just do a quick run through. I have 8 books I would quite like to get to before the end of the year. So the first one is In Want of a Suspect by Tirza Price. So this is the fourth in the Jane Austen murder mysteries. It's a Lizzie and Darcy mystery, and this follows a alternate universe with Lizzie and Darcy from whichever they're from. Is it Pride and Prejudice? And they have she's a solicitor and he is from what I've read so far a wealthy gentleman. I'm not sure. I think he just kind of assists her, and I think he's a solicitor as well, actually. Preface this, I haven't read any Jane Austen books, so I haven't read anything. I haven't seen any Jane Austen films. I do not know these characters outside of the couple of chapters I've started on this. So yeah, and they are murder investigators. So I really want to read Tirza Price's other ones as well. I love all the covers together. So this one, if I love it, I'm going to get the others, and I imagine I will love it. It sounds really fun so far. It's quite cozy. It's got all this cross stitch drawing on it. I do intend on reading Jane Austen. I have so many copies of Jane Austen's books. I just haven't got around to it. I think I'm getting nervous that if I don't like it, I've built it up too much. So yes, that is top. I've already started that one. That is one that I will have I don't know when this video is coming out, but I will have a review. I'm on the blog tour for it, so I will have a review up on the 10th. That'll be on my Instagram and TikTok. Next is 4 books for the Dead Reader Society, and this is a book club that runs on Instagram and Discord. I've watched them from afar, and I saw the 4 books they had for this month, and I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna do it this month. I'm gonna try it. The first book is Krampus the Yule Lord by Brom. I've read Slewfoot. I absolutely adored it. I loved it so much. I want to own all of Brom's books because they're all beautifully illustrated as well. This one is the first book for the Dead Readers Society. I believe that's what they're called. I keep calling them that, but I hope that's right. And this follows Krampus, who is the Lord of Yule and the dark enemy of Santa Claus, and it follows him as he decides to get retribution on Santa Claus and reclaim Yuletime for himself. Brom writes in fantasy, horror, historical kind of pocket of genres. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to do it as an audio, and then if I love it, which I assume I will, obviously I'm going to pick up a copy of the book. The next 2 books are novellas, so novella and its sequel, and the first one's Candy Cane Kills, and then the second one is Candy Cane Kills again. The second are Slaying. These are from the Killer VHS series, and they are by Brian Macaulay. I have seen Lexi, as she was a big fan of the first book, and the second book she didn't love as much, but she said it's still really good. So I'm looking forward to reading these. They're short books. They're about 140 pages each. They're available on either KU or Everand. I can't remember which one, so I'm definitely going to pick these up. And then if I enjoy them, I'll probably do the whole of the Killer VHS series, because Candy Cane Kills is number 2 and Candy Cane Kills Again is number 5 in this series. So it follows Austin and his little sister Fiona, who are dragged to a remote cottage for Christmas by his parents. He really doesn't want to be there. It's like a bonding exercise, and then they find out that their cottage was the site of a horrific crime, and the Candy Cane Killer visits again, I believe. And then presumably a second one is I'm gonna assume the same storyline but a different family. Also on their final book for the month is Helpmeet by Nabhan Rufnum, and this is only 89 pages, so that's why I said I would do it this month, because they all sounded interesting and a lot of them were quite short. So this is a horror novella set in the 1900s. It's set in Buffalo, and it's a book about possession and transformation. The cover looks stunning. This is another one that's available on Everand, I believe. For me in the UK anyway, obviously location wise it may differ. So they are the 4 that I want to read for the Dead Readers Society. The chunky book that I'm hoping to get to this month is Malice by John Gwynne. I don't actually know a lot about this. It's the first in the Faithful and the Fallen series. I've had John Gwynne on my curious about list for a while. There's this series and he's got the other one, The Shadow of the Gods or something it's called, and I love the covers. I love the covers on all of his books. So this is a high fantasy. It's set in a world with prophecies. There's giant worms, there's giants, there's like fantastical creatures. It's set after some violent wars that have happened amongst the humans and the giants. Now war is set to come back, and it's about the kings and their people trying to protect their land. I'm not sure if this is a trilogy, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. It's one day series that I really want to get around to. Also on this series list is The Wheel of Time, which I would have very much liked to revisit. I only read a couple of chapters of the first book and I'd very much like to revisit that. I'm currently making my way through The Realm of the Elderlings, which is another one that I kind of put in this section. And I can't remember what it's called, the Joe Abercrombie one. Is it the First Law trilogy? That's another one. They all kind of lumped together in my head of like series I really want to get to and have really vocal fans, but I get a bit nervous. So yeah, but I'm hoping to read this one this month. It's a bit of a chunky boy. We shall see. Yeah, all of these are fingers crossed. But I did find out that I have access to the audiobook of this on my library, so if I can tandem it, that will help as well quite a lot. I then really want to read The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. This is the first in the Librarians of Elysium series. So this is a like cozy fantasy. A lot of people have been comparing it to Travis Baldry's Bookshop and Bone Dust and Legends and Lattes. So I think it's got that kind of cozy vibe to it that might be quite nice for Christmas time. It follows a librarian, and then there's a spell book that's stolen and she has to retrieve it, and I believe there is a romance as well. It was put under the romantasy genre in the Goodreads Choice Awards, although a lot of people said that it shouldn't have. It should have gone into general fantasy, but so that tells me there is at least a romance in it. It just sounds quite nice and cozy, so I think it'd be quite a nice read over the festive period. One that I wanted to get to in October and I still haven't got around to is Pumpkin Spice and Poltergeist, which is the first in the Maple Hollow series by Ali K. Mulford and K.L. Morrison. This follows an apothecary witch, and she comes across or accidentally brings to our realm a ghost. Yet there's it's sapphic, it's a rom-com, it's set in a Halloween town basically. I mean, that's all I need to hear. If Ali K. Mulford or A.K. Mulford has written it, I know I'm going to read it and I know I'm going to love it. So yeah. And then I do have one that's more of a, if I get round to it, if not, it will be on my January TBR, and that is Songs for Ghosts by Clara Kamagi. I was very kindly sent this proof copy. It does come out on the 6th of March. So as I said, if I don't get round to it this month, I will pick it up in January early on. Physically wise, there's my December TBR. It'll be the ones I've spoken about today, and then as many of the ones from my Goodreads diverse list that we built together the other week. So wish me luck. We are, as I said, definitely living in crazy land right now, and that is fine. We are doing well. I'm really looking forward to next year. I've got lots of plans for what I want to do with my reading, and I'm excited to share it with you guys over here. So please make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Say hi in the comments. Let me know any books that you are looking forward to get into before the end of the year, or any books that you're prioritising. And I'll see you soon, friends. Bye.